What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the RA Visuals YouTube channel, where you'll always find high quality visuals and high quality tech like you see behind me here. So guys, I did a thing. As you guys can see, I switched some stuff around, and the setup is looking, in my opinion, better than ever. So today I'm gonna kind of we're gonna do a little bit of a vloggy type video. I haven't done one of these in quite a while. I'm just gonna kind of take you around the setup, show you guys what I've been doing, the struggles that I've been going through trying to get this thing set up the way I want it, and the switches and changes that I've been making. Some of you may have been here already for some of the streams that we did on this, but if you haven't been, I'm gonna fill you guys in on what we've been doing around here and what I'm gonna do moving forward with the setup and everything. So if you guys are excited to see that, stick around right after a word from our sponsor.
With VIP URCD key, you can install and activate Windows for only 16 bucks.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's fast, easy, and 100% legit. You can now enter my new promo code for 2023, RAV25, which will now save you 25% on your purchase. So get rid of that Windows activation watermark and get your system activated today. It also works for Windows 11 as well. Check the links in the description.
All right, everybody, so take a look at the setup. It is an absolute, well, it's like half a mess. Because as you see, I didn't really take the time to cable manage all of it yet because I'm still kind of working on it and trying to figure out kind of, you know, where I want everything. But at the moment right now, I got the desktop sort of the way I want it. I may move some stuff around, but as far as like where the monitors are gonna go and like where my, you know, my gaming PC is gonna be and stuff like that, everything is in place. But before we get too far into the weeds here, if you guys didn't tune into my streams and you guys have no idea why I decided to go ahead and change all this up, the main thing here is, if you guys have seen my setup before in my other videos, you guys know I run a dual PC setup. I run a streaming PC, and then I also run just a dedicated gaming PC. So what I did was I actually switched them. So this one right here you see in front of me, this used to actually be my streaming and editing PC. I used to have that system set up for that. And then this one down here actually used to be set up for purely just a gaming PC. And I know you guys are already gonna look at this and go, why the hell is that graphics card in the bottom slot of your motherboard, Ricky? Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you guys why. Okay, so let's start with what we did to the PCs and what I changed. So first thing I changed was the main reason I changed the this to the gaming PC right here was simply because I bought this. I got it on sale even before Prime Day, and it was like 270 bucks or something like that. And I got myself a Ryzen 7 5800X 3D for the price that I wanted to get it at. When I felt like it was the cheapest, best bang for the buck for that processor. And since I knew I already had an X570 platform with, you know, the DDR4 RAM already good to go, and everything like that, I knew I didn't want to just step up to the new AM5 platform because I already had a whole PC set up for the AM4 platform. So if you guys are looking to do a similar thing, maybe take a page out of my book and do something like this instead of, you know, buying a whole new motherboard, RAM, whole shebang, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I did it, to kind of save a little bit of money. But of course, as you guys see, I also went out and bought a new graphics card. That guy is an NVIDIA RTX 4070 Ti. Got that from an awesome member of the Visuals fam. Thank you, sir. Hit me up in the Discord and said he had one available and did a very nice and easy transaction. So now we got that graphics card sitting in our gaming PC. So that was the main reason why we edited the gaming PC or made this the gaming PC and transferred all that stuff over. So now you can see it's looking great. I also, if you guys didn't watch the stream, I also vertically mounted it to give it a little more flair. And the reason I wanted to switch the gaming system into this case overall, you guys, is because this is the flashy case. Before I had an editing and streaming system in the flashy computer case. There's no reason for that. This is the one that does all the gaming and needs to look the part as well. And so as you can see, I got like 9 Corsair fans in there, got the Lian Li streamer cables, you know, just RGB out the wazoo, and you can sync it with Signal RGB, the software that I use. It even syncs with my lights back here and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll link it down below so you guys can download it. It's pretty sweet. It basically syncs all your RGB products and you know, puts them all together and makes it look awesome. So if you guys are wondering how I did that, there you go. Now, let's move on to the streaming and editing PC. So what I did with this is I actually just kind of left it exactly the same. So it's still running the Intel i7 12700K processor, and it's running my old 3080 Ti that I was running in my gaming PC before. So we have that system now as my editing and streaming setup, which is a very, very strong editing and streaming setup in my opinion. So there was no reason for me, again, to get rid of it and go with something else. So I decided to just transfer all my parts to this case right here and make this work. And now this is actually a DDR5 platform that I edit on. So it's pretty sweet. And I did also, if you guys again didn't see the stream, I changed the AIO to a Gamdias 360mm radiator AIO with this really cool looking pump design. It's not on, I gotta actually turn it on with the, it actually displayed, you know what? 1 second, let me go ahead and do it really quick. All right, let me just go ahead and start up the program right here for you guys. Yes, Xion Cast. They got their own RGB software, so you gotta kind of use this thing. It kind of is the only thing that I don't like about it, is that you have to actually turn this on to be able to use the cool, you know, LCD screen that's on the pump. Okay, so there you go. Let me get that light out of the way so you guys can see. There it is. And now with that on, it has a little, you know, LCD display that shows your CPU temp. You can change that to be any kind of like little GIF picture, whatever you want to do. But I think it's pretty sweet. And it's got a little fan inside of it that has an RGB ring in it too. Very nice. And then it came equipped with, it has 3 RGB fans equipped in it that I have on the front there. And then I also received a pack of a couple of fans up top right there. And this actually was sent over to me by Gamdias, my awesome rep that sent it over to me. Thank you very much. And honestly, it's working beautifully. I thought taking out the, if you guys knew, before I had the MSI Meg cooler that I did a video on, and that thing was an absolute monster. But this thing, it performs pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is just kind of how it looks and how it runs and everything. So I think it does really well. The fans look actually pretty cool too. And again, it's to cool the system that basically is running and doing work all the time, and it works totally fine. But anyway, let's get to this part right here that you guys are probably curious about. Why do I have this thing in this weird configuration that you guys see? You know what? I forgot. I'm supposed to turn a light on right here so you guys can see better. There you go. The whole reason I had to do this is simply because of that stupid Elgato right there. But you guys know that I record a lot of my gameplay for my gaming channel for our SPT series that I do over there. And I need that card to work because it's my capture card. Now, the problem was I originally, in the build, I'll show some B-roll of this, I originally had the RTX 3080 Ti, of course, in the top slot, and the Elgato was either in one of the 2 bottom ones. The problem with that is the Elgato was not working properly. It was getting these weird green lines in the screen, and I found out that the reason for that was because the Elgato was not getting enough power in the PCIe slot that it was in. It actually requires that that card requires to be in a certain slot that gives it a certain amount of power. I can't remember. It's like a Gen 2 by 2 power or something like that. And for whatever reason, this MSI motherboard that I have right here, the bottom 2 slots do not allow it to run at that speed, but this top one, it does. Now, the sound card I have right there, that doesn't matter. That could have gone anywhere. Just right now it's there because it's where it fits. And that's all because of just this motherboard that I'm using here. So to alleviate having my RTX 3080 Ti basically choked right here, it has a little airflow right here. It can get air, and then also the radiator's pushing in cool air towards it. So it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. But to alleviate basically having this monster of a graphics card in not the optimal, you know, PCIe slot, I would basically just have to buy a new motherboard for this system to configure it differently. And it's simply just, I didn't realize it when I started the switch, and I didn't realize it again until after everything was getting booted up and I was trying to troubleshoot everything. So, and guys, this whole switch was not as smooth as it may have seemed when I was on stream. It took a lot. Okay, look at me in the face right here, like a lot. Like, I've been back here messing with this system for the past couple days. That's why I haven't had any content out on the channel really, because simply just switching the parts over was not all it took. I had to copy over a complete, you know, C drive of one of them, my one system to the other system. That went smoothly, but when you do that, there's always these little just weird hitches in systems, like where things don't read properly, systems don't or programs don't open properly, their settings are they get all mixed up and stuff like that. So I've sat down here for a couple hours just messing with all that kind of crap, and it's been a real pain in the butt. But you know, no, whatever, no pun intended. But we got it set up and we got it working now. So this is what this is what I'm working with. I originally wanted to set this PC on the floor, so I actually bought a little like riser thing off of Amazon, and it's on wheels, so you can move it. It actually rolls around, which is kind of cool. So it's not on the carpet. I know you guys are about to like flame me for that. Say, oh, Rick, you always tell us not to put our PCs on the floor. Why are you doing that? It's not on the floor. It's on this. It's actually like wrapped in like a carbon fiber looking thing. So it's actually kind of nice. But it's on the floor right now. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it there. I think I might actually end up taking that thing and putting it back up on my IKEA Alex drawers right here. Possibly to cover up this right here. This happened when I moved, like the last time I moved, unfortunately, so that looks really bad. But, so I have these drawers right here and they're not doing anything, and I need these to kind of be in the setup because other than those drawers, I have nothing to block cables down here because I use this sit-stand desk, which right now, I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys, it doesn't even work, and I think the reason for that is, I think I'm overloading the table. It's a little too heavy, so it doesn't wanna move. So I don't even use it really anyway. But the problem with me getting another one of these, I would get another one of these to complete the setup, but I don't live near an IKEA, and to ship one of these, it's like $600, so it's not worth it. So unless one of you guys lives near me, you know, in Washington, and you wanna set me up with another IKEA drawer, be my guest. Anyway, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the layout that I got going on here with the whole thing? I do have some more lighting that I'm gonna install. I have some where are they? Some Govee, you guys probably can't even see those. They're Govee, the lines. Let me see, these guys. The Govee lines, I have these. I've had these sitting in this office for like 2 years and I've never installed them, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put them over here and add some more lighting to this side of the setup, and it'll hopefully match the lighting over there, so that way it looks more even, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, the monitor setup now, you guys will notice I ditched the ultra wide. I may do an entire video on this, but there's a reason why I ditched my ultra wide, and it's just for ease of use when I game and when I stream, because you know, when I use an ultra wide, I have to basically game while on stream at 16:9 all the time. So I never actually use my ultra wide. I used it when I would like edit videos and stuff like that, but when I game, I never ever use it because when I record, I gotta record in 16:9, and when I stream to you guys, I gotta stream in 16:9 as well. Otherwise, the whole aspect ratio and everything looks really, really weird, and it's gonna, yeah, not be enjoyable for you guys to watch. So I went back to my tried and trusty Acer Predator monitor, which is a 27-inch 1440p 165 hertz monitor. But that's gonna get, sorry, I just hit my camera. That's gonna get replaced very soon. I just placed an order with Best Buy because they have a really sick deal on a monitor that I've been looking at. And it's gonna be similar to that, but it's a newer LG Ultra Gear, and it's a nano IPS monitor. I didn't go for an OLED because, in my opinion, those are still a tad bit too expensive. I didn't really feel like shelling out another $800 for a monitor, to $800 to $1,000. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was responsible of me to do that, especially since I just bought a new 4070 Ti and a 5800 X3D to replace all this kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, that's it. I just kind of wanted to run you all through this and get your guys' opinion. So definitely leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think of the setup and what I've been doing with it, and what you guys want to see from me. What do you guys want to see next? Do you guys want to see me like actually cable manage this whole monstrous mess and see the finished product of what I do with it? Or if you guys have any ideas for me, you know, that you guys want to see me doing the setup, leave it down below, and I'd be happy to see it and comment back to you guys. So anyway, if you like content like this, because like I said, I haven't done a vloggy video like this in a long time. If you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see me do it more, make sure you like the video so I know you guys like it, and then get subscribed so you guys can see more tech content like this. Because look at this over here, I got a ton of graphics cards and I got to do something with all those. So we're going to be building a lot of PCs pretty soon. So anyway, you guys take care. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you later. See ya.